Yeah, good afternoon. It's Jim from JAGfx.com. It is Saturday, the 23rd of January 2021. This is just my weekly video where I go over all of the daily charts that I'm using to trade my high probability and divergence trading method. So the two methods from the two books, so you can see on the right here, this one and that one. So we just go through all of the charts, have a look what's happening, where we're at with the trades during the week. First up, welcome to everyone that's new to the group. Thanks for new to the video channel, YouTube channel. Thanks for subscribing. If you do like the videos, please subscribe or hit the like button. That'd be greatly appreciated. And like I always say, everyone's more than welcome to join the JAGfx Facebook group, private group, or the Telegram channels. You're more than welcome. I call all these trades live in those channels, and also any trade management. It's all recorded on a shared spreadsheet. So that spreadsheet is, sorry about that noise out in the background. That spreadsheet, there's a link to it in the description of the video. I'll also take screenshots at the time of all my trade entries, and they are in a shared folder in the Facebook group also. So everything's available. So this is just having a look at the news ahead for the week ahead from Monday the 25th. Pretty quiet. I'm more interested in the red ones. They're the high impact events. So on Wednesday we have CPI numbers out of Australia. Then the big one is on Thursday, which is early Thursday morning for me. This is my local time in Vietnam, 2 a.m. It's the US interest rate news. So the FOMC statement, which can be a market mover. And that's just the follow-up to it, the press conference. And later in the day, we've got GDP out of the US also. So there's not much in the news all week, fairly quiet week, except for this big one here. Or the Aussie too, probably those two there, the Aussie and the USD. So that's it. Now, let's just have a look. When you look at my charts, you'll see lots of different colors, lots of indicators, etc. You can have a read of this Word document here, just explains what they are, what everything means on the charts. I normally go through it when I go through the video anyway, but if you just want to pause the video, have a read of that, or take a screenshot. And like I always say, if you don't understand my Australian accent or I talk too quick or too slow, you can speed up or slow the video down. I understand that English is not everyone's first language, and I struggle enough with it as it is, and it's my first language, so good luck to you. No, you can read this though. This will help you with everything. I'll put this up at the end if you want to have another look at it. So let's go to the daily charts. So this is my watch list on the right. I'm not sure if I've done something or TradingView's done something, but you'll see it's a slightly different color to previous videos. It's more of a dark theme. I might have pressed the wrong button somewhere, and I'm not really that good around TradingView, so. All right, so this is my watch list, alphabetical order, all the pairs I'm trading. If they're highlighted in blue like these ones, means there's a trade on them. If they're highlighted in pink like these two, means I'm looking at something on Monday. If it's highlighted in yellow, it means something's happened that I've got to tell the group or explain to you guys in the video what's happened. If there's no highlight like these two, there's no trades on. So that's my watch list there. It's all the pairs I'm trading. So you can see we'll start the top one, Aussie Swiss franc. You'll see my notes on the charts. S1, S2, S3 is the sequences. So it's where they're marked on the charts where those sequences commence. Now, this one, there's a lot of lines. Don't get too stressed about it. Read that Word document. Probably helps if I put it on the daily time frame. Oh, you're an idiot, Jim. All right. Lots of lines on the charts. Now, you can read my notes, pause the video and read the notes. Back in the day, I was hedging everything, all the trades. So this Aussie Swiss, and you'll see it on Aussie USD, you'll see it on probably a couple other pairs, Swiss franc, pound NZ, etc., New Zealand USD. You'll see that I was hedging from a long time ago, and I can't get out of these groups of trades. But nowadays, I'm only hedging, doing the hedging technique, if I've got hidden divergence. So for example, this buy here, you see sequence 2 is a buy. I've already closed half and my stop's in place up here. The stop's that dotted line there. So don't worry about sequence 1 too much. I'm just trying to work my way out of that slowly but surely. And sequence 2 is this buy, which was in here, the blue lines, and it's gone up nicely, and I've trailed it up with a stop, and it looks like it's going to be close to getting stopped out on Monday by looks. The price is just above the stop now. The last trade was this sell in here. I don't know why that line's there. It'd be across here. Yeah, something's not right here. Anyway, my last trade was a sell in here, and there's a stop and place there. So that's sequence 3. You can read my notes. As I said, high risk trade, trading into the MAs, regular bearish divergence, partial hedge with the S2 buy. So here's the red lines are the bearish divergence, green lines are bullish divergence. So there's the divergence up there, higher highs on price and lower highs on the MACD platinum. You can see it there. Took the sell, went against me, went up towards the stop. Now it's come back down nicely through the entry point. So it's Aus Swiss. This yellow line here is my overall break even for all trades. You see it there. For all trades there, that's my overall break even. You'll see other notes. Sometimes if there's a loss, there's a previous sequence 3 sell trade from the 23rd of December, which is 22, 23, which was on here. I actually took a separate sequence 3 and I lost $24 in that trade. So this is the second attempt at this sell. Remember, with the MACD platinum, I'm looking to sell when it's above the 0 level, which is this grey line here, and buy when it's below the 0 level. Yeah, there might be a bit of background noise. There's construction next door to me, and I started the video when they weren't working. Apparently they picked up their tools, but we'll keep on going. So sequence 2 is a buy with a stop in place. Sequence 3 is a sell with the stop in place up here. And sequence 1 is this old one that I'm trying to work my way out of. In the meantime, like I said, I keep all the results on the spreadsheet, and I've made profit on this of $796.35 on this pair since I started trading it. And that's all based on a 0.02 base lot, so 20 cents a pip. That's the Aus Swiss. Aussie Japanese yen in a sell trade from here. Again, you can read my notes. There was a sell, that's why this grey vertical line is. There was a previous sell which I lost $25 on. This is my second attempt, similar to the Aus Swiss. This is Aus yen. So I've taken a sell in here. It's gone down nicely and popped up against me. Now it's coming back to the entry level. The MACD is through the 0 level. I start drawing these green potential bullish divergence lines in place. I just keep on adjusting them every day. Ideally, I'd want to see this come down to the MAs. So that's what I'm looking for. I just have to be careful now because using the MACD Platinum, being through the 0 level, that's one of my trade management tools that I'm sort of lost now. But we're looking okay at the moment on the Aus yen. Again, you can see my profit to date on this pair based on 20 cents a pip. Not too bad since Aussie New Zealand. Now, this was a sell here. I took a sell here. It was based on hidden bearish divergence. This red line's here. Lower high on price. Higher high on the MACD Platinum. Hidden bearish divergence. No stop in place. Went against me. I took a buy, hedge buy. You see it here. You can read my notes. There's a sell there. No stoppage yet. Hidden bearish divergence. Hedge buy there. Now on Friday morning, I got a, on Thursday morning, 21st. What is it today? 23rd. 21st on Friday morning, I took a new sell. Second sell, and there's my overall break even from all 3 trades at that yellow line. So it's come close to that. MACD still above the 0 level. So we had hidden bearish divergence followed by regular bearish divergence on, you can see, so it's 2 divergences in a row. So it's a bit of a double whammy. This should work out well, at least get through the break even level, hopefully go down a fair bit and we'll make some profit. To pair it up mine trading, the Aussie New Zealand, it moves pretty nicely with this QMP indicator, which is the green and red dots on the chart there. Aussie USD, this is an old sequence from way back here. So again, that's an old one. Don't get too concerned about it. I'm just trying to work my way out of it. In the meantime, making some good profit, $1,500. Break even for Aussies just down here, so it's not that far away at all. The last trade was this S2 sell here. You can read my notes. High risk trade is trading into against the trend, the 3 MAs. Remember, it's a 240 LMA, 100 EMA and 50 EMA. I took a sell here. It's gone against me, close to my stop, back down through my entry level, back up towards my stop, and now back down. So it's having trouble breaking this area high up here. Hopefully it'll come down. In the meantime, I'll get rid of that line because I don't need it anymore. There's a new red dot here on the MACD Platinum. Remember, with TradingView, it produces the dots, either the MACD Platinum dots or the QMP dots at the end of the week, whereas MT4 and MT5 don't do that. I like it with TradingView because it gives me a good idea what's coming on Monday, as you'll see with the next pairs, what's happening. So there's a sell here and it's still going there. Again, I'm drawing these lines, just adjusting them every day until they're no longer valid. If they're no longer valid, just delete them. But in the meantime, this will probably end up being, I'd say price may come down to the MAs, and yeah, who knows what happens then. But in the meantime, we want to try and get down to this yellow line here, try and clear some of these trades here. Looking all right. Again, this is my second sell attempt. The first one would have been on probably here, I'd say, and it lost $27. Right, CAD Swiss. Now the chart looks really clean, but if you read this, there's still those 5 trades. At least I've cleared sequence 2. We've got up near that the old sequence 2 with the overall break-even was here. I took a bit of a hit on the swap, but I had to get out of it, and it's probably the smartest thing I did. You can see it's highlighted in pink, and if you look here, there's a red dot on the QMP filter. So on Monday morning, I'll be looking to take, I can probably get rid of that. I'm looking to take a sell trade on Monday. So it'll be a sell trade, and you can see prices come up, 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 and it's dropped again. So it's having a problem breaking this high. Now we'll go back and I'll show you the 5 buy trades I've got on. Right, all the way back here. I dropped the ball. You've watched my videos before. You'll know about these 5 buy trades. They're sitting there in no man's land up here. No chance of getting up there anytime soon by looks. In the meantime, I just have to try and keep on working the chart on the right-hand side and try and add to my profit. My profit's not going that well at the moment, but on Monday we'll be hopefully adding to it with a new sell trade there based on this resistance level. It's all very flat and sideways. It's a pair I don't particularly like trading. If I didn't have these, look, I could close these 5 trades now, take the loss on them, and it wouldn't have much of an effect on my overall profit and loss on the daily charts. It'd probably be the smart thing to do, but at the moment, I'll get rid of that because there's no need for that. Yeah, at the moment, the 5 buy trades are not losing me anything on the overnight swap because they're positive, but they're still like an anchor as losing trades. So that's them there. So I'm just trying to work the right edge of the chart. On Monday, take a sell, and I'll probably put a stop above the high here somewhere. CAD Yen. What are we doing here? We're in a buy here, and it's got a stop in place just above the entry level now. I've already closed half. It's a pair I've made some good profit on, as you can see. I'll just move that over here so I can read it. Yeah, profit to date. Oh, I haven't made a great. $182.70. It's a slow moving pair. This you can see it's not a big mover. I don't particularly like CAD pairs, and when you mix it with a Japanese, the Japanese yen, it makes for a slow mover. But anyway, you've got a big resistance level up here, and I've taken a sell. My stop was up here. It went close to my stop. Now it's come back down through my entry level. So I've got a partial hedge on that sell there. And my overall break even for both trades is this yellow dotted dash line. As long as price remains below that yellow line, because you can see it's negative 0.01. As long as price remains below that, I'm in profit in both trades. Ideally, I want to see this come down, take out maybe that stop on the remaining buy, and then I can close half of this and bring this stop in. Euro Aussie, another one that's got a few sequences, starting back here, sequence 1. Make it a bit bigger. Yeah, it's better. So there's my overall break even. Don't worry about that too much. Making good profit, 1,700.14 on this, so it's not too bad. Yeah, so making some good money. Yeah, it's an old sequence like a lot of them, but let's concentrate on sequence 2, which is this buy in here. Went against me straight from the get-go. My stop was down here. It sort of bounced off this previous low and now pushed up past my entry point. So a bit of luck there. Didn't take my stop out. But yeah, it certainly went against me right from the get-go and bounced up. Now it's up above the entry level. This, like I always say, it's inversely correlated with the Aussie USD. So if the Aussie's going up, this is going down. If the Aussie's going down, this is going up. And that's the case at the moment. So, yeah, you can read my notes there, but don't worry about sequence 1 too much. I'll eventually get up there, make some money. EuroCAD, Monday, there is a buy signal. You can see the support level here, and MACD Platinum's a long way below the 0 level. Already had my warning line drawn in there. Monday will be a buy here, and there'll be a stop below the low here. So that's Monday. There'll be a buy trade for the EuroCAD. Nothing happening at the moment, no trades on. Euro pound, nothing happening here. You can see a big support level here. There. So maybe it'll hold, maybe it won't. There's a warning line in there at the moment. We've got a green dot on the MACD Platinum below the 0 level. No trades on at the moment. If you see a green line like dashed line like this, normally just means a big number. In this case, it's a 90-cent level. Just can be a bit of a sticking point, big numbers, round numbers. But yeah, looking for a buy here, which I would happily take based on this support level. Euro Yen, we have a couple of trades on here. Got a sell here. Already closed half and brought my stop down a lot tighter. Then this is followed up with a buy here, and it's above my entry level at the moment. No stop in place for the buy. You can see that sequence 2, hidden bullish divergence. So you can see it there. Whereas the sell was based high risk trade with regular divergence and also this resistance level, high risk trade, hence there was a stop in place for that and it's been tightened up. But sequence 2, I'm expecting to run up a little bit more. MACD Platinum's below the 0 level. Overall break-evens is yellow line because it's positive, plus 0.01. As long as price remains above that yellow line, we'll profit both trades. Euro New Zealand. I took a buy in here. It's gone against me, came down towards the stop, now bouncing up nicely. You can see my notes, high risk trade, trading into the MAs, regular bullish divergence, stop in place. So it's a high risk trade, trying to get up in. The MACD Platinum's just about through the 0 level, so if we get above the entry level, I'll probably just close this trade for now. Euro USD, it's highlighted in yellow, means something happened. And let me check on notes. Remaining sell was stopped out. So I was in a sell trade on here. It already closed out half and it come down nicely. Then it's bounced up and my stop was in somewhere in here and it got stopped out. Now possibly setting up for a buy. Again, this round numbers the 1.20 level, as you can see. Possible divergence, that'll be hidden bullish divergence possibly, but until we get the buy signal, which is the green dot on the QMP filter, there's be no trade. Ideally, you want to see it break these highs here. If not, you'd expect a reversal. But the reason it's highlighted is it was stopped out on Friday, and I'll mention it on Monday in my Facebook and Telegram channels. Pound Aussie, I wasn't a buy here, and I closed it out after this for a very small profit after this big bearish candle. The MACD Platinum through the 0 level. And as Murphy's Law would have it, it's gone up nicely since then. But yeah, it was a high risk trade in a way, so no use risking it. So no trades at the moment. Next, looking for a potential sell. As you can see, I've started drawing my possible divergence lines in, but nothing happening as yet. Pound Swiss, no trades on. You can see that big level. It sort of got to that level here. Bang, 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 bang. What a lot of people think it's a stronger level, but the more times it hits, the more chances it's got actually breaking through at this stage. If it bounces off again, I'll be quite happy to take a sell. No problems at all. I don't mind trading this pair. It just, with the Brexit, and there's been a lot of uncertainty the last couple of years on the pound pairs. I think Brexit's just about done, so I'm looking forward to getting back onto the pound pairs in a serious way. All right, talk about pound pairs. Great British Pound, Japanese Yen, took a buy here, which is good. Stop in place there, which is great. It's a pair I don't mind trading, the Pound Yen. You can see my profit totals. I've since taken a sell here, and it's a high risk trade. There's a stop in place up here, and price is determined to get up to my stop. It's heading there. Overall break even for both trades is this yellow line. As long as price remains below that, because it's negative, which we are just at the moment, I'm in profit in both trades. The good thing about this, if I take a loss on the sell, it's not the end of the world, because I can just bring this buy stop up a bit higher. At the moment, it's having problems breaking this high, which is good. You've still got this divergence here. It's all a bit flat though. It's all a bit sideways. You can see how, like you see these nice moves on the MACD Platinum, and here it's all very flat and ugly. But at least we're in a winning position at the moment overall. Pound New Zealand, one of my problem pairs. It's a pair I've got lots of sequences on, and if you watched any of my previous videos, you'll know that go back way back here. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 2 sequences on. Hang on a sec, I'll just double check all that. I did manage to clear a couple, so yeah, 2 sequences. The good thing is, there is a good thing, I'll find it somewhere, there it is. Profit to date, $9,200. So I'm making plenty of money on this pair. I've just got to try and get out of these sequences. Overall break even is this yellow solid line. It's a long way away. Don't worry about it too much, because I'm quite happy to take a bit of a hit on this. At the moment, I just want to work the right side of the chart and keep on trying to clear some of these trades as I go along. With having 9,200 profit, that's a lot of profit on one pair. So I've got a bit of wiggle room. I can quickly pivot. I can close out a trade for a loss. And so what if it takes a couple of thousand out of that profit there? It doesn't matter. That's why I build up the profit, just to try and use it as a bit of like bartering power. You can get a little bit creative when you've got so many trades on. I know it looks a bit messy and a bit overwhelming for some of you. Don't get too stressed about it. I'm comfortable trading this way. My account's big enough. They're only small positions. Look at that. It's only plus 0.52 overall. So probably here I'll get I get a sell signal soon. I've got this warning one here. If I get a sell signal, I've got this nice little resistance level up here. I'll look at closing out these latest buys on here and pivot both these sequences to the sell side. Hopefully I'll close these buys out in a small profit or even a small loss and add to this, or just deduct from that and keep on working until I get to a break-even level. So it's not a pair I get stressed about. I like trading this pair, but there's a lot of trades on. Pound USD. Now this one's been giving me a bit of grief, but the good thing is it's like the Pound New Zealand. I've got plenty of profit on it. $9,000 on this pair so far. Again, like the Pound Yen, this thing's sort of, this normally has pretty good moves on the MACD Platinum, but just this been slowly grinding up. This thing hasn't been going up at all. So yeah, if I was going to have a guess, I would say that this thing's due to drop. This pair's due to drop. The initial trade was based on hidden bearish divergence, hence there was no initial stops. I was quite happy to take the sequence. Now I've just got myself in a big sequence here, going nowhere fast. At the moment, I'm fully hedged, so I can't lose anything, but I'm waiting on a sell to break the hedge and see how we go. I'll eventually work my way out of this pair. It's a pair I like trading, but it's because all the Brexit uncertainty around just before Christmas and that, this thing's just been tough going. You can have a look at the daily candles, not pretty. New Zealand CAD, right, what have we got here? We've got a sell here. So that was this high risk trade here. You can read the notes. It was taken in here. I've already closed half. My stop's been tightened up. I should look at tighten my stop up even further on Monday. I may consider it, just bringing it under my entry level so I can't lose on the second half of that trade either. So pair it up, mine trading, $800 in profit. My next trade was this buy in here on Friday morning, and it's just going in my favour. Overall break even is there, so because it's positive, as long as the price remains above it, I'm overall break even both trades. It's a pair that moves nicely. I'm happy to trade it. New Zealand CAD. New Zealand Yen. I'm going to sell here. I've already closed half, tighten up my stop. Price came down. It's now getting bounced around, heading up towards my stop level. And so, yeah, this number here is the 75 cent. That's the 70 cent level, the green lines there. Potential divergence forming there. Is it? Actually, yeah, that's zero. That's flat, and that's up. Potential hidden bullish divergence, but in the meantime, nothing been confirmed yet. We've just got this warning line here. It's a pair that sort of moves slowly, but it's a nice, easy pair to sort of trade. Look at the moves. If you bought here, sold there, bought, it's not too bad. You do all right on the New Zealand yen. New Zealand USD, similar to the Aussie, they move very close together. You'll notice the same sort of patterns, old sequence like the Aussie back here. This thing's been grinding up, and the MACD's been grinding down. You can see it here. So there's big divergence there. So we just got to try and work my way out. We're getting there slowly. There's the overall break-even for all trades, so we're not that far away. Only about 300 pips away, which is not much on a daily chart. So sequence 1, then we've got sequence 2, which is also based on hidden divergence. So we've got 2 sequences. This yellow line here is the overall break-even for sequence 2. You can see it starts there. So I think I did take a sell there, but I've already closed or stopped out of it or something like that. Profit to date, 1,900. So it's a pair I don't mind trading, and it looks like we're coming back down towards the entry level now. It's having problems breaking this high, which is good. But in the meantime, potential hidden bullish divergence forming also. Right, we'll skip the USD Swiss franc as we always do, and we'll go to the Japanese yen in a sell trade here, going nowhere fast. It's just been a tough grind on the US yen. No stop in place based on hidden bearish divergence. You can read my notes there. So we've got lower highs on price, higher highs on the MACD platform. We're above the zero level still. It started to go down, then it's gone up against me, now it's just sort of no man's land. Right, USD Swiss franc. This is one pair that does cause me grief. Right, you can see I've got 1, 2, 3 sequences currently on. We've got some decent profit at 7,157. You can see my notes there. We're nowhere close to being overall break-even, which is right up here somewhere. Yeah, look, it's a pair I've been in for a long time. I don't like it. I don't know why I've got it's 3 sequences. 1, 2, 3, yep. So it starts back here. All these, then we had COVID moves. Well, we had COVID moves in here. And then this thing just dropped off, and I've got clusters of trades up here, clusters of trades in here, and a few trades in here. So I've got sort of 3 clusters. Just a matter of getting a little bit creative and trying to add to my profit. And try and get out of these sequence 1, sequence 2, sequence 3. At the moment, the good thing is sequence 3 is hedged, which is good. Sequence 1 and 2 are both to the buy side. Now, my last trade was this buy in here, so it's really probably not much I can do because the next signal is probably a sell signal by looks. Nice little high here, so I'll just take the sell, which will hedge this, and it'll break the hedge on sequence 3. So hopefully it'll come down, then we get another, say, buy signal, then I can probably close one of those sell signals. So you just got to, whatever presents where price is, ideally I like to see price go up in here somewhere, so it gives me a bit of wiggle room with these trades either side. While it's below these clusters, it just makes it hard for me to get a bit creative on the trade management side of things. This is the pair that does cause me the most grief. And I'll be glad to see the backward. So once I clear it, I will be removing it from my chart. I don't like the USD Swiss franc. You can trade the Euro USD. They're inversely correlated if you have a look at the charts. All right, so that's it. So I'll just bring up that Word document again so you know what all the different colours mean if you didn't read it the first time around, or you want to take a screenshot or pause the video and read it. That's fine. Like I said, everyone's more than welcome to join the Facebook group, Telegram channels. If you like the video, please hit the subscribe button. If nothing else, hit the like button. That'd be greatly appreciated. It's Saturday afternoon, about 3 o'clock local. The sun's out. I've got a couple of openings to go to tonight, 2 bars, which is good. I've been invited to both. So big night tonight. Enjoy the weekend all. Thanks for being a part of the group. Stay safe wherever you are, and good luck with the trading. Cheers.